what's up? This your main man, Chevy and Yaco, and you listening to the 2Original podcast, and it's hosted by myself and my dog,
Yaco Pico.
Thank you for tuning in, you heard me. We want to shout out to all our sponsors first and foremost. 3C Clothing Company, 3C Women, Butler Brand 504, Lucid World, New Level Studios, Cultivated Sound Studios, Grind Ain't No Gang Clothing. We up there, it's lit. Oh, one more thing. Shout out to tonight's sponsor at DX Next Up. Tap into my man. We appreciate the gift. But he always showing love all the time. That's why we always showing love to that man right there. He got the street musical, grimy ways, hip hop musical. But we gonna get him up here on the show so he can talk to you a little bit more about that. I ain't gonna put no name on it or say the wrong thing, you dig? So we gonna jump into how was your weekend this weekend, dog?
Oh man, I've been in the studio this weekend, you know what I'm saying? Just been grinding all weekend, just chilling with the children too. You know what I'm saying? While this corona shit still running around, I'm just staying out the way with them, really. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta pop out, it's for musical purposes only, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. So what you working on, brother?
Well, I'm working on this album, man. I got a mixtape coming out. I've been doing plenty features. You know what I'm saying? So we just loading them up right now. Got a couple videos on the way too. You know what it is, Chevy?
That's what's up. So what's up with the kids? How the kids? What the kids do for the weekend? What y'all get into?
We went swimming. That was the main thing we did. And they just wanted to keep running the Family Dollar to get them some snacks. You hear me? That was really they highlight to them. They nightly snacks, you did?
Word. That's what's up, though. Making sure y'all stay safe. Everybody make sure y'all stay safe. Stay around y'all family. Don't be around all them extra people, cause shit real.
Really, though.
You know, numbers up there. People talking about it's a lie, it's a conspiracy, this, that, the third. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself on that. I know people who done actually passed from it. As they say, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, that's what they told me it was, that's what it was. So, and I have those that done say, man, my people ain't died from no COVID, they died from this. So I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just trying to stay safe so I don't get caught up in that mix and, you know, just stay out of the way.
What you had going on this weekend, OG?
Man, bro, I'm just trying to get ready for to try to do some big things. I'm trying to make a couple of things happen out there in Cali for us, you dig? So I'm just grinding, working, trying to make that happen, you know what I'm saying? I'm working on the clothing line, I'm working on all type of shit. I'm customizing clothes, customizing shoes. I really just be up. I just be up a lot, like, you know, just working on everything. Gotta get paid. Money ain't gonna come to you.
Really, though, that's the main thing. It's gonna come. Gotta put that food on the table for them children and everybody else around.
For sure. But we gonna get into the new music of the week, you dig? So what you got up for the new music, my man?
NLE Chopper, he just dropped a tape. The Top Shotter, that just came out. Rod Wave, he just dropped Pray For Me, the deluxe version. And Brad Jordan Jr., he just dropped C Strubs, you hear me? Bugatti Casino, he just dropped Life as a Gamble. And that's the main things I really got right now. Oh, and B Spittin'. My little homie out the 17, he just dropped a tape too, you know what I'm saying? I forgot the name of it, but Charlie Brown featured on that album too.
Word, that's what's up. So that's our artist on the grind for this week is B Spittin' from out the 17th. Nola, you heard me, tap into that boy and see what's going on. But back to what he said about the new music. I'm glad that Rod Wave actually dropped the project because I've just been hearing a lot like Fat Boy washed up, woo whoop, you know, he ain't dropped nothing, this, that, the third. So, you know, salute to Rod Wave. Keep doing what you're doing, big brother.
Yes, indeed. I like his music too, though. I think they just rushing that man. That man got to perfect his sound right. You know what I'm saying? Because he got that singing with him. That's just like Charlie Brown. You know what I'm saying? You can't just get him in the booth and just say a song going to be dropped in 15 minutes.
That's what people don't understand with, you know, with rap and musicians. It's like you jump out the gate and you get notoriety for a song and a sound. Yeah. And that's 9 times out of 10, the songs that people gravitate towards commercially are not songs that artists feel that's them. You know what I'm saying? So he probably, basically sat back and found the sound, like you're saying, because the sound, the song that popped off for him, you gotta either continue to do that or create another lane.
Yes, indeed.
So big up to that man. But we ain't gonna keep dwelling into that. We got our guest tonight, Elliot Love, you dig? One of our hometown singers, you know what I'm saying? Something that's probably failed along the way here or there. So I'm gonna bring my man up. Elliot Love, why don't you come take your seat, my G?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I can't wait for this interview. This is the one I want to talk about. I need to learn on this one.
What's up, fellas? What's up?
How you doing,
bro?
brother?
What's going on,
How
man?
you doing, my man? First and foremost, why don't you let them know, we done let them know you from New Orleans, but why don't you give them a little bit of background on yourself?
Well, my name is Elliot Love. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm a soul singer. I've been singing since I was like 10. I've been writing songs since like 10. I used to start a lot of R&B groups back in the day. We used to go to Peaches and do all that stuff, man. Be singing all in Peaches and everything, trying to get record deals and stuff. And that took me around a lot of places as far as like singing and stuff and doing music. And now I'm really setting the foundation for myself right now. You know what I'm saying? So this is the big foundation for me right now that I'm building for Elliot Love.
So first up, because when we was discussing you coming on the show, my dude was doing his research, and I told him, Elliot Love, a neo soul singer. And I reached out to you, and I'm like, bro, I don't want to put you in the box, so tell me what the right thing is. And he was like, you a New Orleans soul singer. So we got an idea of what that is. But why don't you let the people know, you know what I'm saying, what is a
New Orleans soul singer? That's something that I just want to take around the world with me. That's my tag. That's my flag. When my music is playing other places, they always tell me about the culture. They tell me about the culture here in New Orleans. They always say, man, New Orleans is something, man. And you got it. You bringing that flavor. It's all the way in London. It's in Canada, or wherever the case. So I'm like, man, I do New Orleans soul music. But really, I'm just a vocalist, to be honest with you. That's what I am.
Absolutely, absolutely. So what actually got you into singing?
What got me into it, I think I just developed a passion for it for a long time, man. For a long time. I just would sing all over the place. And then, I linked up with a lot of good friends and stuff, man. We'd be singing on the corner, like literally like under the street light back in the day. You singing under the street light, like you a bad dude. You could do that. Because that means you could sing. And people not going to shut up out the window. You feel me? So, and man, I got so many ties with a lot of good people in the business that have done good business. And, so it was... I just got into singing, man. I just had that passion for it, man. I loved it. And my uncle was a singer, Lionel Talbot, soul man. My dad was a singer. He was a vocalist. I had a cousin that passed along, of course, like a heavy bass singer. I'm talking about he'd shake all your chest.
Right.
So, I mean, I come from a long line of singers, man. They're like spiritual people. So that's how I just got into it that way,
So did you have to go to any training to train your voice or anything?
Yeah, I did a little training in high school, did a little training in college, and kind of just took my own stuff and kind of did some stuff. But I still do training though. I still get like that vocal training.
So sound like you've been, been singing a while. When did you decide to take it serious and pursue a music career?
Hey, that's a good question because I didn't really start doing start getting into the business until I was about 18 years old. I played football and I was pretty good. I went to college and stuff like that. I was on a partial scholarship because my grades wasn't all that. And one day, man, I was flipping tires, man, and like just flipping tires in the snow. My coach was Jack Harbaugh, like Jim Harbaugh and them dad. That was my coach. And I'm flipping tires in Kentucky, man. I was just like, man, you know what? Only thing I want to do is sing. So my homies called me, my partner Javon Juve from Black and Mild. He's like, yo, man, we just won a talent concert, man. We about to go to LA. We want you with us. Man, I'm coming home. And ever since then, I started looking at the business side of it and taking it seriously and doing a little studying. You know what I'm saying? So it's been that long.
That's interesting.
So I know you from, I think I actually met you when I saw you performing, I think for doing something for Marshall Woodsworth with the We Are the Beginning, like back a couple.
Oh yeah, probably. Ooh, that was a long time.
Yeah, a long time ago. And it was like I saw you on stage and I saw you singing, and it was like you really captivated the audience. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, let me tap in the dude because I haven't really heard like R&B or soul music, especially from, nobody in our generation. You know what I'm saying? Nobody that I'm around. I know a lot of rappers. I know a lot of people that sing, but that sing seriously.
Right.
It's very, very few.
It's very rare.
It's real rare. So what things have you done to kind of like get yourself out there and build your brand and make yourself be known as an artist?
Well, to be honest with you, those some things I'm still like working on. You know what I'm saying? I'm still tapping into like different little, like the game is changing right now.
Right.
Like right now, to be honest with you, it's about like how many times do you play like for each artist, around New Orleans, in the city or wherever you're from. How many times do you play your own music?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And attach that to the music that you like and compare it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still trying to figure all those things out. I'm still getting myself out there. I'm still like a new person in this industry. You know what I'm saying? I'm still making the money that I can make from it. So I'm never really like, oh shit, I done this, I done that, done it. Because I don't feel like I did a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I accomplished really nothing. Like I'm really just starting to hit the concrete and run a little bit and figure this thing out, because it's really the music business is really kind of flatlining itself. You know what I'm saying? So now I have to be the artist that's kind of like looking at the big picture and how I want to do this now, right? Because people want to hear music.
Absolutely.
So how do I get them to want to hear Elliot Love music? So right now, that's where I'm at with it. So I don't really have like a roadmap to be like, yo, I did this, I did that. This is how I'm doing it. Like I'm still figuring it out. I'm still trying to get out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to make sure that, I'm being heard. And it's working in some aspects, and some stuff, it's just, you got to tap into it. You got to see what's going to work for you, because everything not going to work for everybody.
Absolutely.
A lot of people talk about the like Tidal versus Spotify, right? Like that's to help the artist, that's to help you grow a platform, get your music out there, right? But the thing about Tidal is, like, really, it's not artist friendly. It's not administrative friendly. So how can I tap into Tidal? How can I help that and look at the numbers? There's no way that you could really do it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way for you to really. Tidal for me, they don't get my music till late. So Tidal normally, for a polished artist, they'll have your shit right there on Front Street. You on blast. If you really look at it, you look on Tidal, like a lot of the major artists, they on blast.
Exactly.
On Spotify, it's like you're a part of a whole community, and people sharing. It's like, okay, you start learning stuff. So, Spotify don't spit out that much. I don't know forgot the numbers on it, but they don't spit out that much. Tidal do. So, like I'm giving that for example as a roadmap for artists like myself. How can I tap into Tidal then? Right. And know what the hell going on. It's not that friendly for artists. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that, because it's a big thing going on right now. I'm not sure if a lot of people hear about it, because they probably, it's some powers that be that's probably keeping this from out of the news. But Tidal is actually being sued for not paying people for their streams, like the amount of streams they not receiving the correct money for it, basically.
I ain't know that.
With that being said, what you saying sound about right. How can you know
if my music
if
on
you
there,
generated this amount of money if you can't see the analytics to your music?
Right. And Spotify does that. I believe there's another app that do it too. But I think that's why a lot of artists, I just saw somebody, a good friend of mine, he was just like, man, Tidal's black owned and you can make so much money, y'all don't do it. And you go to Tidal and it's like, damn, I can't, how I'm supposed to tap into this? Because as soon as you tap into it, it says subscribe, you got to pay $12.99. Wait a minute, let me find out I want to know the other part of it. I don't mind subscribing. But Spotify, you can do that shit for free. You can see all your numbers. You know what I'm saying? You can actually see your algorithm and where you're growing at, who's listening to your music.
Absolutely.
Man, that shit important, man. That's what I want to see. So I don't like, and like I said, I'm just using this for example for your question. That like I don't really have like a roadmap. Like I don't really have no true success story. I done dealt with a lot of motherfuckers. I don't know if you can curse or not.
You good?
I done dealt with a lot of people, man, and like a lot of those people doing good business. I was able to get behind these people. Like that's where I came from. Like I started getting behind these people, holding their money, making runs, doing this. Any type of assistant management. I was able to see their pain, they hurt. Like I witnessed another side of the game that was so vital. You know what I'm saying? In the time that the industry was still thriving. Like right now, it's all about the artists, man. It's all about you. You know, it's all about Chevy Earnhardt. It's all about Yaco Pico. It's really about you and how you want to throw yourself out there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no roadmap. I don't have nothing that I tell people like, yo, I'm doing this, that, this, and this how I got my stuff out there. No, I'm spinning my wheels. I'm putting my money on shit and I'm spinning my wheels. Some of it's working, some of it's like, maybe I may not try that again. I'm gonna try it this way. Like I don't do the Spotify, how they people play for it. Man, I let my shit grow slow.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I just let it, my numbers going up though. So that's cool. But at the same time, I don't pay for it. I just let it naturally, you know, organically do what it do.
All right, question. How different it is from rapping on the corners to to singing in the studio?
Rapping?
Is it singing? Listen to me. How different it is from singing on the corner with your friends to singing in the studio doing the
it's a huge difference. It's a huge difference because really in the studio, when you on the street, I'm gonna throw out some names out here. I got my homie D Hollins, a guy named Arthur Nick. He finagled with Cash Money. Jabot was with not Cash Money. He was with No Limit. You ain't gotta look in your eyes and run it. So that's my dog right there. So but him, Luke James, Thomas Hyde, Quentin, who else? We just all of us out there, man. All of us, man. We be singing under. So when you go to the studio is just really all about technique. Basically, when you're singing, it's all about technique. How I want to execute this verse. How I want to do this, and you could sing stuff so many different times. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like rap. When rap, you know how you want to spit it. I think you might have a certain thing how you want to hit it. You know, when you're in the studio, and vocals, you want to have that technique down pat so your shit come out nice and clear. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
Because if you're singing on a poo ass mic, if you're not really hold your your stomach and you coming out with them vocals, it's still gonna sound good. The mic's still gonna sound shitty, but you're gonna make that mic sound like it's like okay, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of technique goes into the studio booth.
And that's a big difference from singing on stage too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. When you sing on stage, anything can happen.
I know it's so different though.
Anything can happen though.
Singing.
Shit, boy, I remember I sung Happy Birthday, man. It was the hood too, boy. I had some people, some fellas, they was like, yo, they got the strip club right there on Tulane. It was an old club. And I was supposed to sing Happy Birthday, man. I'm singing Happy Birthday to this girl, and some reason, man, I tried to hit a high note or something, and I was drinking. And that thing cracked so bad, man, that boy was like, man, get your... So live, you got to take care of your stuff live, man. You got to make sure, everything is right, when you do the live show.
So let me ask you this. Do you record with auto-tune? Or do you use auto-tune?
I don't mind auto-tune. I don't mind it. I don't mind. They have a couple other things that they use to like tune your voice and stuff. I don't mind those, as long as I know I can sing it live. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do that live. Like, and I try to not have so much of that type of shit on there. I think people are so used to hearing that shit on their voice, or like the audience is so used to hearing it now. It's just the future. We in 2020, so you got motherfuckers have all kinds of stuff.
Because where I'm going with it is auto-tune. When I was introduced to it, it was pitch correction.
Right.
It wasn't to be utilized
the way it was.
The way it's being utilized, like just entirely on a verse,
Right.
So who would you give the credit to? Just this is a random question, just generational wise. Who would you give credit to for auto-tune?
They have this white lady, I can't think of her name. She has the dark hair, the long dark hair. She was actually the first one to do the auto-tune shit.
Now, I ain't never heard about it.
Believe in love after love. It's a white lady. I can't think of her name.
Celine Dion?
Was it Celine Dion?
Celine got blonde hair now, but I think she be bleaching her shit or whatever.
She was actually the first one to actually have a auto-tune.
The reason why
song.
I'm trying to get the name is because I'm thinking about Roger and Zapp, but she might be before him.
I mean, Roger and Zapp, that wasn't really, that's really like a computer vibe them dudes put together. I don't know how they did it, man, but Roger put that shit in
talk box.
Yeah, talk box. Man, that was really some futuristic shit. Like that, like you gotta really be a person, be like, this is what I want to use. And once Stevie put his hands on it, man, shit, it's about to get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Anything Stevie do, like, man, it's about to open up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just asked that question because a lot of people want to give T-Pain that credit, you know. And
T-Pain, he got a lot to do with it too.
Yeah, he got a lot to do with it, you know. I guess
His
with the
shit was
younger
heavy,
generation, you know. But it was
his shit was over the top.
Hey, guess what? T-Pain can sing though.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
definitely.
That boy can sing. That
Definitely.
dude could sing, dog. So stuff like that, like that's cool. Like man, you using it to really how you want to, you know, put your song out. Like how you want your song to be heard. Go ahead and use that motherfucker. That's what it's for. Go ahead and use the. I mean, what else they have? They have that. They have something called shit. I can't think of the name of it, but it tones your voice to a nice perfect pitch.
Yeah.
You know, like man, use that shit. It's 2020. Man, use that shit. You know.
Absolutely.
So you got, I know you from, you know, like I said, seeing you performing live. You said you started a lot of R&B groups back in the day.
Right.
So you cultivate a lot of things and probably just not really paying attention to the fact that that's what you're doing.
Right.
So I see you at a lot of open mics, a lot of events that you give yourself. So tell me a little bit how you got started, I guess, into putting on shows, to which I'm thinking you put on shows ultimately to showcase your talent.
Yeah.
You know, but
I do. Let me tell you a secret. I'll tell you a secret. When I started putting together shows and I came back home from Atlanta after Katrina, I had some homeboys. These dudes, motherfuckers could sing their ass off. You hear me? Boys could sing. So we needed a spot where we can go, we could sing, and we have a stage. That's why I started the open mic. I started it. My first one was at Ray's Boom Boom Room. Shout out to Ray. Ray gave me an opportunity right there on Frenchman Street when Frenchman Street was for the artists. Most definitely for the artists during this time. And he gave me that opportunity, man. And man, when I seen the power of it, when I saw the power of like you could really man, I mean, we had Denicia there. Like these people wasn't even heard during this time. You know, we had Kid, him and the Rider Gang used to come through. What's his other guy name? Light skinned cat. Shit. You know, we from New Orleans, so we gotta
the light skinned cat.
Light skin, yeah. What's the boy name with the dreads and stuff? D1.
Yeah.
Man, D1 used to come through that thing. Like, man, it was like a showcase, but you don't never know. But when I saw the power and the move of it, I'm like, man, this is what I want to do. So I kind of started changing from music a little bit, and I really became a different type of monster for us, like having a vision and seeing shit. You know, like, wow, we can do this. This is how we can promote you. This is how we can get you out there. So that turned into, from there, Ray's Boom Boom Room turned into a spot right there on Decatur, right down the street from the House of Blues. I can't think of the name of this spot because this stuff was so long ago, y'all. The Hostel. Now, I did the Hostel a little different because we had a live band. You know what I'm saying? It's live band. We had a live band at the other spot too, but you come sign a list. We was doing cash prize too. I'm talking about $500 for a winner. We had to cut that shit out. Right? I'm serious. At the first, we had to fucking stop this shit because New Orleans, if one person bring their whole family and no matter how boo-boo you sound,
they gonna win it.
Singing, rapping, no matter how boo-boo you are, they gonna win the money.
Yes, indeed.
So my ass was always on the line. So I fixed that shit when we went to the other spot. So we went to the other spot, Hostel. Beautiful spot, restaurant, bar vibe, but it was like a shotgun. So what I did was, you can sign it. It won't be no list because you can't even get inside damn the building, right? So we had that motherfucker wrapped around the building, like they had a line just to get on the mic. Whatever they rocking, you getting on the mic. And these dudes was on it because these dudes was from Chicago, New York. I had Mario Abney with me, you know, trumpet. So those cats was coming from a different perspective on how they did their music. So it kind of worked out, right? All the honeys, they sitting down, beautiful women, they sitting down. The people that just want to catch a vibe, they just, like, you just in that thing just crowded, right? So the line to actually get on a microphone was going out the building. And that's how we did the Hostel. No, it wasn't no list. No, I didn't even want to do a list for that because it didn't make no sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So went from there, years later, like I said, I went to New York for some time and I came back, man. I was so inspired, man. But I was so angry too, man, because when I came back home, Motherfucker was on Frenchman Street. Everybody was playing Frenchman. Like they didn't have nowhere else to go. So it kind of woke me up a little bit. And man, God just told me, man, I got to do something. You know, he gave me the vision. And then I started Varetz. And Varetz turned into a chaotic thing. Chaotic for me too. I was a wild boy. I was doing some things. You know, when you get a certain little, certain little energy, people start coming to you. You start using that shit.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that wasn't cool on my part. Not saying I'm treating people bad or nothing, but like I was doing a lot of wild stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was probably at the highest height of me hosting. And Varetz really started something. It started up the jazz market. And the jazz market became its own little thing.
Yeah,
you know
I hear a lot about the jazz market.
The jazz market became its own little thing. But, you know, with Varetz, man, like Varetz was truly about the artist. It was for the artist. I figured that out. I tapped into that. I tapped into it. Like a lot of people, when I first started Varetz, I went to a guy that played tuba. He's in Cali now, another young lady that's from New Orleans. And I said, look, this the vision. We're going to get paid $300 to do this open mic. So the homie on tuba, he was like, man, look, bro, you would have been telling me this shit, bro, I wouldn't even showed up. So my mind went from like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I got some hungry kids. I got Cool Nasty. They was hungry. Like, man, we just looking for anything. And the money wasn't right, but we went from making about $300 to $800 at an open mic. About 8 to maybe plus. You know what I'm saying? That's unheard of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like really, like coming from that to that. You know what I'm saying? And it was a crazy, wild, like it was a wild thing for artists, man. Comedians, poets, singers, and of course MCs. We did our cypher at the end of the night, which was always crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Did you do a lot of features with a couple artists after the end of the shows?
No, we was supposed to put together a compilation. Like all these guys had music. So I was like, cool, man, let's do a compilation. Let's do something. And right when we was about to brew this compilation together that all these artists submitted, you know, everything had done broke up by then. You know what I'm saying? People done dispersed and moved on. And they still got some artists doing well for themselves because of Varetz. But other than that, everything dispersed. So I couldn't just use that and say, this is the Varetz compilation or whatever, you know.
So let me ask you, because you did touch on something that, if you read in between the lines, which a lot of, some people kind of don't do, you say one thing that I think, it's not for everybody, don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but you have a lot of shows. I done came to a lot of your shows. Every show I go to, I guarantee you, it's nothing but females. Straight up. You might have 10 dudes in there. It's all females. And it don't matter what year it was, where it was at, and who's performing. It could be open mic, it could be poetry, it could be rap. It's buku females in the building. So you do R&B, so that's you cheating already. But to the average hip hop artist, do you think that they should spend, I guess, a fine line, if not a little bit more attention towards making music to cater to women, and it might turn into a little bit more success than just making music for guys?
To be honest with you, I don't even know how to answer that question, because I think when you make music, you just make it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? True. I think women are attracted to motion. They're attracted to your voice. Like, what is it about this dude? You know what I'm saying? Not me, but I think if women was to go to show, they probably more attracted to like your charisma, like your style, like where are you from? Like first question somebody asks you get out, where you from? You know what I'm saying? They want to know, about you. So I think I don't know how music affect men that that love music. But if you're a music lover, you're gonna love it regardless. You know what I'm saying?
True. Absolutely. That's a valid point. But I just did my research, and I just find that men please women. That's right. So if your girl won't go, think about it. Your girl done probably drug you to a rap nigga concert that you can't stand. But you stomached it because
Right.
That's what she wanted to do.
That's what she wanted to do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just something, you know, that's why I say I don't think nobody should go out their box and, you know, do anything purposely. I just think that it's something they should tap into, you know.
Look, if I buy, you know, I'm single, but if I had a girlfriend, I bought her something, a ticket I wanted to go with, that's just me. I just want to see my investment. You feel me? I want to see if I'm spending this amount of money for you to go see Beyonce and Jay-Z, I'm gonna be there because I want to see you smiling and shit. I want to see you enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what
that's more of a turn on. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure my investment was correct.
You know, that's the point. Like,
right? Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. I want to make sure that investment that's a check on that. You know. Cause you know how that night end. That's a wild night for you right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
So tell me about your project, man.
What I'm doing is right now I'm dropping singles. I dropped 3 of them. I drop Unworthy in June. I dropped another one called Rocksteady, which is kind of giving you like an old school flavor. Hell, man, that fucking beat is banging.
That's my favorite one. But I'm waiting for you to name the song.
Man,
that's my favorite one. I'm telling you.
But a lot of people,
they
like that groove,
bro.
But I had a homeboy. He was like, man, I like this, man. Got an old school flavor. When he hit it in his car, he was like, damn, this bitch hitting. So you see what I'm saying? It's just how your mind works. You know what I'm saying? How you listen to music. You know, and. The latest one was Love You Down, which Love You Down is already kind of hitting in the UK already. So I'm happy about that. And the next one, I'm doing a remake. I'm doing a Sade remake, Kiss of Life. And I'm going to be releasing that one next month also. So I'm just doing everything month by month. I kind of don't give a fuck right now. I'm just releasing fucking music. I don't care how many people like it. I don't care. Like, I don't really care. Like right now, I'm just releasing music. I'm trying to be full. I want to be my highest level of Elliot Love I can be. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's where I'm at with releasing music right now.
Okay. Any features you got coming?
I got no features right now. I would like some though. I would like some. One of the cats, man, I wouldn't mind having is Magnolia Chop. I don't know if y'all know him.
Yeah,
that's my dog, man. That boy crazy. Another one of my favorite vocalists, this boy probably gets slept on a lot. I don't know if y'all know about him, but Glenn Andrews. I don't know, your trombone player. He sung the song Mama Don't Cry.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna do to die, Mama Don't Cry.
Yeah,
I remember that one now.
I had to mumble it a little bit because I didn't want to mess up the words, but nah, that's the top dog of the vocalists out here, to me. You know what I'm saying? He's been a mentor and a good friend also. Haven't seen him in a while though, but I would love to do a collaboration with him. Who else? That's really about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really focused on collabing right now because right now, man, working with motherfuckers is kind of tough, man. Like everybody got their own schedules. In New Orleans, it's different when it comes to artists. Everybody kind of want to pull you with them. They don't want to go together, like in a direction. You feel me? Like nobody really want to have one direction and be like, let's do this, bam. Okay, you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's easier than somebody pulling your hand. Like you ain't got to do that. So it's tough for me to really like work with. It's not tough for me to work with other artists, but it's kind of weird when you do try to get a collab going. It always turns into something else. So you end up don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So tell me how you making out with this COVID-19 situation, because it seemed like you had a club every week. So tell me what you doing now since, you know, you can't do what you was doing before.
Man, let me tell you something, man. It's COVID right now, man. This shit is blessing people, man. This shit is blessing a lot of motherfuckers, man. And I'm in that line where I'm blessed right now. I'm blessed, man. My family, nobody has contracted the virus. Nobody has died on the close part of my family. You know, maybe distance, you know, part of my family for us, like cousins and stuff like that, great aunties.
Sorry to hear that too.
Yeah, man. But for us, like my family, man, my daughter, my mom, like, man, we blessed, man. I was just telling my good friend that my mom, she tested recently again. She tested negative, and my mom like a 2-time breast cancer survivor, man. So she just making it through all this shit.
Absolutely.
So she giving the whole family strength right now. And I'm just right now doing this COVID thing. Everybody that's getting blessed, man, I'm in that line. I'm in the blessed line right now, bro. Because a lot of people are getting blessed, man. I don't know if a lot of people even see that shit right now. But I seen motherfuckers that didn't have shit, bro. Motherfuckers have shit now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do with it though? You know what I'm saying? I guess that's the, like, God put something in your hands. Look, you say you wanted this, I'm giving this to you. What you gonna do with it? How you gonna, you know, whatever that blessing may be. So, but right now, man, I'm in that line right now, man. I'm getting blessed, man. And right now, I'm feeling good. I'm happy. The club thing, I'm kind of happy that thing slowed down a little bit, because if I do want to drink, I just drink at the crib. You know, if I do go out, it's going to be most definitely like me and one other person, small drink, small talk, or whatever. So I have slowed down a lot. I slowed down a lot. Yeah.
So what? You got something coming up too. Why don't you tell them about? I know what it is you got going, but why don't you tell them what you got going?
Oh, the House of Blues. Yeah, August 25th. We're gonna be at the House of Blues. I got this band, man, and man, we're gonna go ahead and do the damn thing. I'm gonna do a lot of the new songs, and we just gonna hold it down, man. We're gonna hold it down, and I got a lot of people that's gonna be looking from overseas, you know, as far as the UK area, and Canada and up north. So I'm looking forward to that audience checking it out, and I'm hoping that it's easy access for them, which it should be. It's the House of Blues in New Orleans, so I'm looking forward to it.
So what exactly? What's the name of it exactly?
I think it's for the culture.
And it's it's just gonna be streamed, right?
Yeah, it's a streaming live music.
Basically, it's just gonna be the work.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's
The production people just gonna be in there, basically.
Yeah.
Right.
I think you might could get a smaller audience. I'm not sure. So I'm trying to figure that out, because I would like because they have tables like separated and shit. So I would like a couple of my friends like that have wives and stuff, man. Bring your wife. I might put a little can on the table for them, something just for them. I think that'll be like real cool for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's
dope.
what I want. I would like to do something like that.
That's what's up, man. Oh, and by the way, so to all y'all artists out there, make sure y'all do y'all research, cause he done got a show in the House of Blues, and I done researched that before, and I know what it take. You know what I'm saying? To really be able to even much be in the House of Blues without, you know, whether you get a call or whether you call them, you know, it ain't easy.
And they're looking for more artists too.
You know,
they're looking for more artists. They're looking for more artists. I mean, like so far it's been a caliber of like live music and for as like vocals. I don't think it's been too much hip hop, but I wouldn't say that they like discriminating that. You know what I'm saying? So I would most definitely look into it. Almost definitely. I think they're looking for more. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. They don't discriminate. It just got to be right for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Money wise, like you know, that's all it is to it. You know, you gotta have the image. You gotta have certain numbers. You know, just do your research, and it ain't hard, but it ain't easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But tell them where they can find your music at, man.
Right now, I'm promoting you just Google Elliot Love. You could Google Elliot Love on Spotify, Google Music. What else? Pandora. Just Google Elliot Love. You can find out everything. But it's ELLIOTLUV. ELLIOTLUV. That's also my Instagram if anybody wanted to follow and get any more information.
All right. I got a question.
Yeah.
Since you've been singing for so long and listening to music for so long, who are your top 5 soulful singers?
Damn. That boy done hit me hard.
I had to, because it's just a question I've been thinking over here for a second. I've been waiting on my turn.
Damn. Okay. Stevie Wonder. Donny Hathaway.
Okay. Take your time.
Donny Hathaway. I gotta go with Luther at third. Gotta go with Luther. Aretha Franklin. With Aretha Franklin, I'll put that second. I'm sorry.
There's no particular
right.
particular
Aretha Franklin, and I'm gonna try to get somebody more updated. Nah, these cats don't move me too much up there. I'll go with James Brown for my 5.
Okay. All right.
That's a nice list though. You know, a lot of people may not have heard of some of those people, but go check out their music. That's a real.
I'm trying to get updated.
That's a real nice list.
That's a great list.
You're right. Real
That's
talk.
a great list.
I try to get updated.
Anita Baker for sure.
Anita Baker.
They got a few more that fell off that list, but it's
Yeah.
You know, they got list. That's a great list though. You know,
right.
I mean, you.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, they got a lot of soulful singers. So if you into that, you know, and you don't know about those people, just tap into them. You know, but That's what's up, man. We want to appreciate you for coming through, bro.
Man, thank you, bro. I just want to say I'm proud of you, man. I've been rocking with you for a minute, man. And I have wore your shirt a couple times. I try to wear
we appreciate the dog.
You know what I'm saying? But I got to get one of these from you. I got to get one of these shirts right here.
Well, this actually is, he sponsored us tonight. This is next up.
Okay, I'm holler at him.
He actually got a little street musical called Grimy Ways. Everybody check that out.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
He directed it. He wrote it. He shoot it. He
doing
edit it. He do everything. You dig? Mr. Getting No Sleep. You heard me? So
man, that's what's up, man.
Checking with that boy. That boy doing big things. You know. And he very talented too as an artist. You
absolutely.
know.
Gotcha.
Very talented as an artist. You know.
Let me ask y'all something. Since before we wrap up, I don't know how much time we got, but let me ask y'all something. How do y'all feel about the wording, right? Like a lot of people in New Orleans be like, man, they got so many dick riders out here. Like, how that hit y'all? Like, how that feel? Like,
that's very disrespectful.
I'm saying they say that most of the people, the audience out here, like people that they go from here to there. They
All right, so it's like this. I feel like that's a valid.
That is.
It's disrespectful,
but it's still true.
It's true. So at the same time, you don't want to be one of them.
Damn, you don't want to be one of them.
You definitely don't want to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's real and it exists. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
They got some people. With that being said, that's kind of like that selling your soul shit. It's just like you say, going from here to there to here to there. Just cause they're in a position that you think they gonna do for you or help you out, so basically you selling yourself short doing about anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just to be around them or kick it with them, instead of just organically
that ain't authentic.
A team, you know what I'm saying? Like me and Yak, we go way back, like, you know what I'm saying? Years.
You shot my first video.
I shot his first video.
Right.
And it was like when we met, he was talking to his OG and it was like, man, look, I'm thinking about having dude shoot my video. He like, what dude? He like, that dude right there. He like, man, get that dude on the phone, man. I know that dude, woo, this, that, third. Right. And it was like, he bought Yaco to me and was like, look, this is my people. And from there, we been like that.
Absolutely.
Same way with my cameraman, same way with my engineer. Like, once I lock in with you, if you good people and you about that life and you about getting that money, we gonna lock in. If you bought that bullshit, I ain't.
I got that from. There was a cat a while ago, man. He did a dialogue on that. He said, "Man, New Orleans got a bunch of dick riders." He's fucking, a rapper from New Orleans. And he was just saying how a lot of the artists out here not getting love. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't get love, but they'll support somebody from, way over yonder somewhere before they support their own.
Right.
So he was just he was touching on that. I was just trying to see how y'all felt about that.
Yeah, that's true. And it's like, it's just coming to age, and that's why I respect what they call it, the Zen generation or whatever the fuck they call it, generation. It's like they want it real. They don't want it watered down. They want it 100 or they don't want to fuck with it.
Oh, they don't want to fuck with it. Right.
So
right.
It's like you gotta show love. Like, if you ain't showing me no love, bro, I ain't fucking with you. Like, straight up,
that's
and
true.
That's like, from Yaco talented to DH talented to Jazz, she talented to Kobe to F&M Shooter to dog. I could go down the list. I go down the list of people in my phone.
Right.
That no bias. If it's one song I don't like, I tell them, bro, I just don't like that song. Like, it ain't nothing in particular, but just as knowing what it take to record a song, my nigga, I respect you. I ain't gonna never disrespect your music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's all genuine. You know what I'm saying? Genuine. Man.
That's
prime example. Me and my partner, I made a beat. She made a beat. We both gave this nigga the beat. She played his song for me without him in our presence. I held my head down and I said, ooh, motherfucker, that bitch put in that work for you.
He put in that work.
No disrespect.
Right.
When he get that track from me that make him work like that, he gonna do it.
Right.
So as respecting his grind, he gonna put the words to the beat that he felt that went with him. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I'm always it is what it is. We together. We go up together. We gonna fall together. we already know where each other. We came up together. We already know. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, and even out here, like a lot of producers, when they come at it, they'll be like, "Yo, man, look, man, I need you to sing on that track." I might listen to that bitch, and that bitch might sound like some Casio shit. I'm not really feeling that. You ain't got like you
just let them know. Just let them know. You know, just let them know. Like say, bro, like you know, I ain't trying to shit on you. I respect your grind.
Man, I can't sing on
But
that.
sometimes you
step it up.
What I do is I tell a person, if y'all gonna send me some beats, send me like 4 or 5. And I come up with, if I could get one of them at least off that. You know what I'm saying?
You know, they'll come at you like, "Oh man, damn, bro, you can't sing that." No, dog, I don't like.
Yeah, you just gotta, you know. I mean, and they gonna respect you, and you gotta keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it a buck.
But I have like in my emails songs from beats from like 4 years ago that I didn't like, but I just did a song to one 2 weeks ago.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
hear it differently, right.
Yeah, it's a different vibe now from the last time I heard it. You know what I'm saying? So it take time sometimes.
Yeah.
Man, y'all done came up to me and told me, I done met him at the studio just knowing we about to record. Say, bruh, we could change the beat. Yeah.
Let's change.
You ain't fit, man, change that. Man, I could do it, man. No, you say change it, don't, no.
Right.
You know, it is what it is, because it's like, you know, you all got to be satisfied with the work.
That's right.
Especially if you want, like you say, he can put whatever trash he want on your trash, and then don't support you in your trash, but you thought he did, like, you know, so it just keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it 100.
That's where building that community is important. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm glad I got that answer out to you, because that's where we at right now. It's like almost a state of emergency for us, like artists to really start coming together, like really clicking tight. And like I said, we don't have to hold each other hands and go one way or the other. Man, we just walk through the same fucking door. You know what I'm saying? And when you get through that bitch, you holler and say the other motherfuckers, "Yo, come on through. Yeah, it's open. We got you. Come on, you straight doing. You got all your paperwork. All right, come on."
Yeah,
you know
you talking about that Mike Epps gatekeeper type shit. That's
I'm just talking.
You know, that's some real shit though.
I'm just saying, like, when it's time,
let a nigga in. Like, call a nigga up and tell a nigga, say, bro, that bitch open. Come on.
Man, I mean, bro, they got a lot of communities, man. They busting that shit open for the artists, and we don't really do it out here. We don't really represent like that. Like, I got motherfuckers all in my Spotify. I'm using that for example. All in my Spotify playlist that I play, like, it just comes through. It comes through. Now, how many times have they shared my music? I could tell you how many times. None. How many times have they probably played my music? I don't know. But they ain't never shared my shit on any type of platforms. You know, so I don't even, like, it's just, like, I want to get the community of knowing, like, okay, what's the right move to take for us? Like, man, I got your back, you got mine. Not saying support anything.
Like, with that being said, now I'm going to tell you, because I felt the way you feeling, you know, at one point in time. And I just developed an attitude, and I said, one day, we going to have a team, and we ain't gonna be family, we ain't gonna be kin, but we gonna be family. You know what I'm saying? And that's basically what we built. Like, we've all tried doing these things with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not to say it didn't work, it just fell off, whether they wasn't into it, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't their passion, you know, they wasn't giving 110%, you know, it just fell off. And that's what I wanna do, you know, and I keep moving. I know I need somebody with me. Right. I'm gonna keep going till I find them person to stick with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's basically all you know, just to motivate you. Like, don't shut people out. Don't start looking at people like, man, that nigga gonna do the same shit they did. Like, you know, nah, just keep moving. Say, bro, this is what I'm doing. This is what we doing. And
it's a pivotal moment for us, because right now everything is shut down. Now you gotta rely on yourself a little bit more to make that fucking money. Like, you want to do music, you want, like, really, I'm talking before, even the live shit. Frenchman Street is shut down, right? When you go back to Frenchman, it should be like, fuck, I want top dollars. Nah, the flip side of, how somebody gonna give you top dollars? It just came out of a pandemic. They, you know, they money probably.
But see, you know what I'm saying? That just go back to what you said as far as being blessed, you know, in the pandemic. Like, basically, we blessed. It's like sometimes they say be careful what you wish for. Right. You know, you go to work. Prime example. I used to go to work every day. I used to do what I wanted to do as far as for my brand and my business. Probably 8 hours of the 10 hours of the day I was there. You know what I'm saying? So It got to the point, the pandemic hit.
See that?
I ain't at work no more. By force.
Right.
What I do? We got that studio open.
Got everything right.
The studio was already there. Everything was in the studio. It just wasn't open and running.
Right.
We both came together and took the time that we had and got it open.
Right.
Boom. Opened it, started running it, got it on the little smooth street. Bam. Now let's start working on something else.
Let's start working.
Time.
Mm-hmm.
We got the time. It's like, man, bro, is you serious? Man, you asked for this. Man, you better get up, bro. You better get up. Bro, I be up till 6 in the morning.
Right.
I don't care. I ain't working for the man.
I ain't going to work.
I ain't going back to work for the man.
Right.
I refuse to go back to work for the man, bro. And when I go to sleep at 6, my phone ring at 10, 11 o'clock, say, bro, I need to get in your studio. I'm up. I'm on my way, dog.
On the way.
I'm on the way.
And that's how it is for a lot of artists. Now they got to really rely on themselves, which is a good thing. Because you get a chance to like look at yourself in the mirror and be like, but this is what I want to polish up on. This is what I want to work on. This is how I want to deliver my shit. Like any artist or any band right now, man, you should really be focused on like this is how we going to eat off of what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Off of how we putting this together so we can make this bread. Because that virtual stuff, ain't no telling how long that's going to last. So then you got to start thinking a little bit out the box. You know what I'm saying?
But if you think about it, if I'm looking at the world from this standpoint, why would you? This world not going back to a regular world, no matter how close to a regular world it get. You know, even down like just think about fast food for instance. Your drive-through open, but your lobby closed.
Right.
You could do a takeout order, but you can't come in my restaurant and order. But I could bring it to you when you
bring
come.
it to you, right,
bro. When the pandemic over, why would I open a restaurant and pay 10 people to work my lobby when I can make the same money for having one person walk out that door and keep my drive-through running? Because half of these businesses now set up their drive-throughs to have 2 and 3 lanes and people outside. So it's already set up for to be on some space age jets and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta either conform to what's going forward, or you gonna get lost. You know what I'm saying? In business, in music, you know. That's why, not to make it long, not to keep talking, but when I was an artist, I came in at the time. I was going out at the time. Lil Wayne lost his deal, rejected the deal for streaming because nobody knew what streaming was. Right. We was all on, press up some mixtapes, some other CDs for $10. Bro, we about to be rich. You know what I'm saying? Right. And boom, they took CD players out the car. Like, what we gonna do?
That's right.
And then we ain't knew nothing about Tidal and Apple Music. Everybody on Apple Music, it took us about 2-3 years to get on that, huh?
Absolutely.
Right. To all you gotta do is upload your music distro kit and upload it to them. Right. It took us 2-3 years to get on that. But all we seeing is, like you said, Jay-Z,
right,
the big name artists, and we like, man, bro, my rap career over.
Right.
That's how I felt. Like, man, I can't compete with that, So that's why I learned from watching other artists how to make money, Cause you ain't making it no more on music.
And I'm gonna keep it 100 with. I prefer to have CDs because I could see my money. I don't like all the fucking shit traveling. Look, man, if I could say you that, I could put that shit in your fucking hand, whatever. I could see that bitch. Like I know if I sold you that one song that bitch said $5 on that fucking tape, I got $5 in my fucking hand. Right. You feel me? And I could put that bitch in my pocket. And from there, I could get that bitch to my daughter. I could do physically. I got that money, So they did strip that part away because motherfucker was eating off of that now.
Absolutely,
right. People was eating off of that.
That's where I guess all of the, where it come from, build your brand, merch, all these other things, so you can make money.
Right. I mean, streaming actually, you can make money.
Yeah, you can. You definitely can.
But guess what, though?
It's not like a CD.
It
ain't like them $5.
You ain't making as much. You ain't making as much as you done print up all them 100 CDs you can sell, and really make some guap off it. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been watching people really do some big things with money because they sold sold their product. One of the guys I was hanging out with was the Nappy Roots when I was in Kentucky. I don't know if y'all know about them.
Yeah.
But the Nappy Roots, There was a guy named Taz, and I would go in the closet and just be like, and them dudes press up their CDs and shit. They had their own store. They press up their CDs, and sometimes they would give it away. So they was just doing a barcode thing. But you, at least physically, somebody had your shit though. Whether they bought it or not, motherfucker got your shit.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like the streaming thing, your song comes and it goes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, like I said, you can make some bread, but it ain't really no serious bread. I can't see nobody really like. Especially, artists that's just out the gate, or you learn the business, or you just really starting to get that momentum, bro. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna be eating, bro. This ain't nothing to really be making no money off of like that. You know what I'm saying? Like for you, like you said, you got a studio and shit. You got shit to go along with your music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to have like this, that. You know what I'm saying? Like things to keep you working. You know what I'm saying? Before it's like music by itself, you ain't gonna make a lot. You ain't gonna make like too much money from this shit, man. The way to eat is putting together these live shows and building that demand and putting a price tag on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We gonna definitely appreciate you for
Thank
stopping
y'all, brother.
by, brother.
Thank y'all, man.
We gonna
Appreciate
get into what you got for these new videos this week, brother?
My new video, who I got? Damn, who I seen? I seen Shanu Fo. You heard me?
Fo?
Yeah, I see he got a new video out right now. You heard me?
Word.
Called The Weekend. Shot down here. Shout out to Shanu Fo. That's like a nice.
For me, you could tap in the East Side Kid. He got that soldier mentality. And you could tap into Venture. He just dropped that video, Lonely. Why everybody want to be lonely? We had 3 lonelies in a row. Crucial, Lonely last week, and Kobe with Lonely. I don't know. I'm going to holler at all my dudes and make sure everything good. I see him every day, but that Lonely done clicked on. We gotta see what's up, dog.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
But we want to appreciate y'all for stopping by. You got something else you
Nah, man. Just be looking out for the album in a couple weeks. We be back next week. You heard me? 2Original.
Word was up. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to all the sponsors. Chevy and Yaco.
Yaco Pico Train.
2Original podcast. Tune in next week. We be up on YouTube.
OG had told me Yaco, you the go. You gave the whole hood hope. Yeah. Mama said even though you in the fast lane, baby boy, sometimes you gotta take it slow. Cause I've been staying true to my religion. Keep a Glock with the extension. And on these beats I'm inventing. My girl said she miss me, cause I've been doing shows from a distance. I pray that she could keep up with me. Lately I've been doing a lot, and that's a fact. The love and support you give, I give it back. Old lady once told me 2 opposites gonna attach. Yeah, that's a motherfucking fact. My baby girl, she different. She been on the grind, going get it. I bring her food when she busy. I know my job is risky, but watch me skate on ice like it's Disney. I'ma change your life in a minute. OG had told me, Yaco, you the go. You gave the whole hood hope. Yeah. Mama said even though you in the fast lane, baby boy, sometimes you gotta take it slow. Cause I've been staying true to my religion. Keep a Glock with the extension. And on these beats I'm inventing. My girl said she miss me, cause I've been doing shows from a distance. I pray that she could keep up with me. Spending long nights in the studio. Hell grown wild, look like Coolio. In Atlanta with them birds, look like Julio. My life a script but not a movie role. Niggas be acting like bitches, I'm talking groupie hoes. I had to roll me extension and then I let it blow. I had to hop in the whip and then I painted toes. OG had told me, like Yaco, you on the gangsters. OG had told me, Yaco, you the go. You gave the whole hood hope. Mama said.